This is a little bonus section on um, supporting better sleep. So, there's a few ways that we can do this in the physical world to really help us get into deep states of sleep where this programming is going to be most beneficial. So, we're going to go through that next. In modern environments, sleep can be difficult or disrupted quite frequently. So, here are some things that might help you get some better sleep. So, morning light is really important. Sunrise light reaches the eyes at a more direct angle because it's on the horizon. So, a more direct angle means the light comes directly into the eye instead of at this angle. So, you're absorbing more of that natural sunlight when you go out and look or watch the sunrise. Why this is super important is because sunlight, morning light, regulates your melatonin. Melatonin is the natural biochemical that helps set that circadian rhythm. And even some brief exposure in the morning can help you get better sleep at night. Now, not all light is created equal. What they have found is that when you're going to bed, the tiniest bit of light through the curtains from an outside street lamp, from a light on the TV, can be disruptive to your sleep or reduce the level of sleep that you're getting. So, a sleep mask can be really useful in blocking out these small amounts of light that are just happening in a modern bedroom and disrupting your sleep. There's really simple ones that are nice and silky that are just $10, or there's really fancy ones that like have red light and cooling features and like they look like little goggles and the whole thing that are like 35 and $60. I don't know, you guys. I have it's like $10. So you can get a really cheap $10 sleep mask and it's going to block that light and help you get some deeper rest. On Continuing on with our light example, dimming the lights in your space before you go to bed is also a really effective strategy to start signaling to your body it's time to slow down and transition into bedtime. So you could do this, turn off all the overhead lights, turn down the lights in your lamps. I have not remote controlled, but through my phone, light bulbs that are controlled through my phone. So I can set their dim settings. I can turn them white to daylight and adjust what style of light they emit. So if you are someone who is sensitive to light, raise your hand. These light bulbs are actually a really good tool in modern day times and a really cool way to use modern technology to help us get better sleep. So you can turn off those really bright lamps, you can turn on the little dim accent lighting, or you can replace light bulbs that have multiple settings. They're super cool. There's even some of them that have a sleep mode, so you can set a timer. They'll slowly dim, or you can even put them into sunrise mode and use it as an alarm. I'm so sensitive to light that light will wake me up, and these light bulbs, you can set a timer and they'll slowly turn on. So you don't have to wake up to a freaking blowhorn. You can wake up to just some gradual increase of light in your natural setting. Love, 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 love these light bulbs. So those are really good ways to use light to your advantage. One last form of light we're all probably familiar with is our cell phone light. This is a form of blue light. Your phone most likely has a sleep mode setting. I have an Android. I pull down from the top screen. It has a mode button I can select, and it has a sleep mode. This turns the blue light on my phone off. It goes into black and white gray picture so that if I am on my phone, if I do pick it up and look at it, I'm not consuming as much blue light, which is inherently bad for us, right before bed. Okay, so if you are someone who likes to do the end of day scroll, I am too, but put that phone in sleep mode so that you are digesting less of that blue light. Yes, I said digesting. You digest light through your eyes and through your skin. That's a whole nother topic. Just know your phone likely has a sleep mode that you can utilize to reduce the blue light intake before bed. All of these things regarding light are going to help you get better sleep, whether it's getting the sunrise, dimming the afternoon light, getting the sleep mask, turning on the sleep mode on your phone. Let's see. Okay, there's two more kind of herbal remedies we can, I don't have it with me. Herbal remedies that you can use to get better sleep as well. So, calming herbal teas, the most popular one and the most effective, I think, is sleepy time tea. I love that. I love that tea. But there's a lot of different formulas out there now. I watch Stefan Burns. He's an astrophysicist who pulls in a lot of spiritual concepts. He creates tea as well. I'll see if he has a good one and maybe I'll link it below. So if you're looking for like whole organic or to look like to support small businesses, herbal tea that supports your sleep is also a really good option. If you're just going to the grocery store, sleepy time tea is a really great herbal tea to support sleep cycles as well. The other herbal remedy is magnesium. There's different types of magnesium, and I do believe you can overdose on magnesium, so be careful. Also, be careful if you're taking prescription drugs. I am not a doctor, this is not medical advice. Do your own research, but I can tell you the things that help me and what common research shows. Magnesium, we have another plane. We'll edit that out. Magnesium helps relax the nervous system. A lot of Americans are low in magnesium. One of the ways to digest magnesium is through a body spray. I have one of those. If and be cautious here. Like I said, not medical advice, but what I can tell you about magnesium is that when you're using the spray, it can be uncomfortable. If it is uncomfortable, this means you are low in magnesium. I know, it's weird. So, you well, ladies, do not do this after you shave. Do it do it in the winter when you look like a hairy bear. I don't know. Do not do this after you shave. Wait a day or two from shaving and spray on your legs. Uh, Maybe the bottom of your feet. If you're someone whose feet aren't too sensitive, that's a good way to look at using magnesium and getting magnesium back into your system because this calms the nervous system and can help with sleep regulation. The other one that I really love, I'm going to pause here and I'm going to go grab it so that I can show you. Okay, I'm back. Um, This is a sleep comes easy, sleep inspiring salve. All that means here, let me show you. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? Nighty night, it says on the back. Handmade in Colorado by Little Moon Essentials. I am not currently an affiliate, and they do not endorse anything that's been taught in this course, no association or anything like that. So they're not liable for anything. But this is what a salve looks like. A salve looks like it's just a little balm. I like to put this on the bottom of my feet because the bottom of your feet absorb things quickly. So I have had this for years actually. And can you tell? I barely really dipped into it. That's how powerful this one is for me. And so I want to provide this for people who might have trouble sleeping. So I like the small vendors and local businesses because I am one myself and because I just trust them more. So if you are looking for something like this is Little Moon Essentials, and I'm sure your local co op or natural grocer, maybe even some of the at home farm DIY, do it yourself DIY people, maybe they've made something similar as well. Maybe you have your own recipe. If you're holding out on your own recipe, let us know down in the feedback forms, and I'll give it a test and try it out. But this has been really, really useful for me. So, those are some good things, whether you want to call them biohacks, but ways to work with your natural rhythm, how your body digests light, and herbal remedies within modern day life to help support your sleep cycles and sleep rhythms. Um, to really, again, leverage all of this work you've been doing. This is the way to reach in and get that last 10% so you really get a good value, a long term solution out of this workshop. That's what we're after. That's why we're addressing sleep cycles here at the end, because you're going to do this sleep meditation to set a lot of this work, your new beliefs, your new knowing. We're setting this automatic, and we can do that pretty effortlessly with using the sleep realm and bedtime, because the brain and mind are just really active during these times. Okay. All right. Love that. Let's see what our last little bit here is. Awesome. Okay. You now have a complete system. You have all the tools you need to. You found your beliefs, your limiting and blocking beliefs. You have clarity, boundaries. You have decision making tools, and you have automation now. So, this is how sovereignty can become effortless, and how your success can become repeatable and effortless as well. Head over to the final exercises to do your last bit of leverage here to really pull all this together and to cement it in for your long-term repeatable success that's in alignment with your empathic compass, your empathic morals, and ethics, and within the realm of your new empathic reasoning that we're setting automatic here. You have done the work. Now it's time to let it integrate. If you have any questions, or if you are still stuck anywhere, please, please, please reach out to me. This is Sovereignty in Action. I am so glad and honored you're here. I'm glad you've made it through this workshop, and we'll see you in the next one. The next one, we're going to dive into I think it's into a dishonesty and more into the manipulative personality types. Okay, majority of work's done. Go set it automatic, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.